Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Pit Adventurers. I'm Jake Spins, welcoming you guys back to my Gaming and Unboxing channel, where today we finally have another episode of Sonic Frontiers. I have no idea how long it's been for you guys since I've actually edited and uploaded an episode, but for me, it has been since December of 2023 since I have even picked up this game, and you guys are about to see that because we are going to be using a costume that came out during December that I was planning on doing for like recording at least as like a holiday-ish episode that I was like, it'll probably come out during spring because that's how these things work. But unfortunately, it took a while, and the first DLC wave update is already here. But that's not what this video is going to be about. Even though we do have the next island coming up, which is Chaos Island, we have yet to actually do the cleanup episode, which, guys, I'm so sorry that we have not done this yet. I feel so bad about it, but like I was dreading doing all of the different medals, and I looked it up. Supposedly, you do not actually need all of the medals and the hearts for 100%. Which, thank God, because my brother ended up doing it, and it took him like 2 hours to go through Ares to grab everything. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. But yeah, we've got the jukebox now, so we can change the music by pressing the D-pad. You can hold it to open songs, so that's pretty cool. Run around the islands, and we'll be able to unlock music. This stuff is extra. It's pretty much, if we run into it, we run into it. And, you know, we'll see from there, because I don't think it'll count as, like, true 100%, so. We also have photo mode, which I have honestly been just calling thumbnail mode, because, man, that's going to make thumbnails so much easier if I do it right. We do need to switch back to a few places, starting off, surprisingly, with Kronos Island. Okay, now my reasoning for this is because I originally confused the fishing area as being a combined thing. However, it turns out that the fishing is not combined and is in fact its own thing in Area 1 versus Area 2. So we do still need to go all the way back here to finish that fishing, even though we finished it inside of Ares, and then we'll go to Ares and grab all the stuff that we didn't originally grab. Hey, Big! Yeah, I'm Sonic. I swear I'm not Santa.
Would you like to try?
Even though I definitely look like I should be and would be. Who thought they would see a Santa fishing episode in, let's say, June? I don't know. I kind of hope that I have a little bit more of this done in June, because I have some other playthrough stuff that I need to actually get done. The nice thing is, though, we don't start getting repeats up until we actually have caught everything, and we do have 21% of this done. So, like the other cleanup episode, I will probably be fast-forwarding some of these parts, or just montaging some of these parts, just to make it a little bit easier for you guys. Looks like we got a tadpole as well. So, Big, maybe it'll grow up into Froggy's best friend one day. Let's see what we got. We got a chest! And it's just tickets. Oh my god, I thought it was a lobster. Sonic's like, heck yeah, Big, we're gonna barbecue tonight. No, there's a chopper. Love to see it. Oh my god. I didn't realize black bass were that big. Jeez, unless maybe Sonic's just that small, because those things are not big in Animal Crossing. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, we got a ring! I love that. You know, it's so obvious. But I guess that means that if we're in a different dimension and Sonic can catch and hold a ring like that... Yo, dude, I just realized it's a reference to Sonic Sat AM! Yo, that's actually really awesome that they put that in here. And now we got Big Man from Splatoon 3. Oh. Sonic, you seem a little bit too happy about getting some trash, but I guess you're at least cleaning up the lake, so good on you. Little goldfish. Alright, Red Spring. I will definitely take that. Little shimmery, shinily, sparkly. Oh my god. I was trying to make a Disney reference, and instead I just jumbled all of my words. Squid! Okay. Regular goalpost, or checkpoint post. Apparently it's called a star post, which, I mean, makes sense, but when it doesn't have a star on it, it does seem a little bit funny to be called a star post. Oh, good. Our tin can collection is coming together. Oh, okay. Sonic, you're way too excited about that tire. He's like, yo, this is an old gold ring, isn't it? Or is that a hint that we're gonna get a Sonic Monster Truck game? Yo, that would actually be kind of sick, though. Ooh, a koi! Man, that's another good Animal Crossing one, and I think... No, it was the Red Snapper that was one of my first ones in New Horizons, and I think ended up becoming one of the pets for me. Oh, Silver Acorn, okay. Still don't understand the whole acorn thing. Okay. What was my thought for a comment? Got a good bite. Man, they've got some pretty massive fish in this. Kind of looks like the outside of an avocado, though. There's some SpongeBob meme in there. I just can't think of one right now. Oh, it's an eel. There was Claire on top of the TV, so I was like, what is this weird wiggly sock thing?
Would you like to try?
Okay, guys, so we did end up finishing out all of the fish in this area, which is really cool, but that does mean that we have quite a lot of tokens as well as these tickets to spend. I think it's definitely going to be a good thing to try to get as many of these egg memos as we can. It looks like they're sold out in this area, which is good. Okay, and we're completely out of that. So I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to just get some Lost Cocos here, because we have to stop by the regular Coco guy anyway. So it just makes sense. Okay, we got all of these here, and it looks like we can choose whether we want to add more speed in everything. Everything in speed or everything in ring capacity. I think I'm just going to do everything in speed, because I just feel like that's going to be nicer. So thank you for that quality of life change, because man, it was... I do kind of wish that instead they have a slider option as well. Maybe if you hit the regular one, they do have that option. But just saying, it would be a nice thing to have. Oh man, looks like we got all of the fishing done. And we randomly just had some medals thrown at us. You know what? Fair enough. Thank you, game. Thank you. I was just thinking, you know what? We need more of those. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I don't think I'm going to do all the medals, because the last one, it took me so long, and it takes so long to traverse. And if I do decide to do this, I think I'm just going to do it off camera, because it's actually just ridiculous how much work this stuff ends up taking. And if I get the music, I'll also do that off camera. Just because, again, with editing and all that, it's just ridiculous. But, so what we're going to end up doing for this cleanup episode is trying to make sure that we find every single one of the Sage areas, as well as the Knuckles areas, and pretty much any other thing that we've missed.
You, again. Do not interfere with my work.
I don't even know what work I'm interfering with. Look, just take a second to tell me who you are, what's going on, and why you look like you want to smite me on the spot.
That is irrelevant. Knowing, not knowing. It will change nothing. There is nothing you can do.
Okay, your flying nightmare is a step up from the giant. Very mobile. It's going to end the same way.
How are you able to utilize the Chaos Emeralds?
Haha, funny
I
Sonic,
must
it's
reassess
kind
the
of
battle
already ended.
parameters. I cannot afford to have you win again.
Well, you could call it off and let me save my friends in peace. No? Fine. We'll do it your way. Amy said her cyber cage wasn't a fun time. How was it for you?
Miserable. Like a living nightmare. It was the most alone I've ever felt. And at the same time, I was drowning in terrible visions and emotions. Like I said, nightmare.
Yeesh. These visions, they weren't like what Tikal showed us way back when, were they? Did these ruins sync up to when your ancestors were wiped out?
I don't think so. But if you're right, and that prison was bringing back those memories, that's cruel. If I find out who designed it, they're gonna pay.
There she is. Oh my gosh. I guess I just kept going the wrong way and then I couldn't open the map to check.
Hey, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you tell me how to restore my friends. Both Amy and Knuckles are all ghosty. Kinda like you.
All data within cyberspace is restricted to outsiders.
You see, that's the thing. They're kinda half in, half out. Can you at least tell me if they're going to be okay?
Their conditions are stable. They are hovering between the digital dimension and this one, but their lives are not at risk.
Oh, that's a relief. Sort of. Thanks for answering. I know they're completely different islands, but some of these ruins are making me think of the ones back on Angel Island.
Why? Because they're made of stone? There are multiple architectural styles across the island. It's different types of stone, too. Plus, these ruins predate anything on Angel Island by a wide margin. Although, the spiritual spaces and military structures do share some similarities.
Okay, so the ancients and echidnas weren't related, but the one group must have inspired the other.
Look at the size of this. What do you call it? Satellite dish? It's for communications, right?
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of crazy high-tech ancient tech across both islands.
How can something this old be this advanced? But it's sturdy, too. I punched it. It didn't move at all.
Yeah, Nux, don't punch the ruins. Once I find Tails, maybe he can use them to figure out what happened here.
Hey, I already discovered that it's sturdier than anything we've encountered. I don't think this material is from this world. Besides the cocoa, these islands seem deserted, don't they?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the ancients' buildings on both islands, but nobody's home.
Given their state of decay and how much nature has reclaimed them, I'd say they've been gone for a long time. Longer than any civilization we know of. I'd like to think that they simply moved on and settled somewhere else. Not that they're gone. Some of the active technology seems built for storing and protecting the Chaos Emeralds. Comparing that to what's on Angel Island, I feel like I was drawn here for a reason.
Alright guys, so that was all of the cleanup that we are going to be doing today. Looks like all the side story is done. I double checked. We got all of the music. And yes, we do have so many other things that we can get. But I don't want to try to go for it. Just because it's going to be so much of a hassle. And it doesn't really seem that worth it, to be honest. At least not for right now. Maybe in the future we will. But before we do end up ending this off, we almost got to 500 ring capacity. But yeah, before we end this off, I do want to make sure that we don't have any more hearts or anything to turn in. And then I think it might be in our best interest to maybe do the skill tree, but I might also just wait until next episode, potentially. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we don't have any of the hearts or anything. Yeah, I know that it's not like the most ceremonious way to end the episode, but we did do everything we needed to do, which it feels weird because there's still so many markers. But like I said, if I do decide to go back to get these, I'll do it on my own time, just like with the music inside of Chaos Island, or sorry, Kronos Island, which I might actually start doing as I do the outro, even though I'm sure during Chaos Island I am probably gonna end up listening to the default music just because, like, we haven't really heard it. And likewise, I will most likely be switching the costume back to the soap shoes, because I mean, like, come on, man, it's the soap shoes. You can't not go with the soap shoes. But I do at least like showing off all of the outfits. And yeah, sure, this one is pretty much just set up in a way. Ooh, Windmill Isle. Great song. But yeah, this one is set up in such a way where we're only using the Santa outfit in the cleanup episode, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. Why did I think those were Cocos? But anyway, though, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Show us out with no love. Brother, mother, sister, father, iguana. And in the next one, we'll be jumping back into this with the Chaos Islands. So, thank you for watching, and keep toe safe. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see the playlist for this series, as well as a fun video, and if you scroll your eyes over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see a video from my archives, or some such thing that I've decided to put there. Anyway, though, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time.